Back in here into the doghouse we come for our starters here for both teams. Emerson Swanson, a 5'6" junior, number 14. Number 20, Shaylee Vesteca, number 11 for Northern Valley, is a junior. Traley Roskop is a 5'6" senior for Arapahoe. Austin Cox, a 5'8" sophomore, like I don't remember how old she is. Number 30, Gentry Warner is a 5'5" junior. Mary Baird is a 5'7" junior. Lady Warriors, number 22. Did I already say Berkeley Warner? Because I thought I did.
You might have.
So Braxton Cox will start there for Northern Valley. Customary in Nebraska is they don't shake hands at the mid-court line. Hope the boys are taking notes. And the last senior there is Hope Keller, 5'10" senior. Kohler. Kohler is how you say that one.
Kohler.
And Savannah Rose is a senior there for Northern Valley. She'll wear number 30. She stands 5'6".
Yeah, I think what they do in Nebraska is they kill the whole team out and then they get the other team out there. So
here's yours.
Just an interesting thing that's a little bit different south of the border, I suppose.
South of the border. Welcome to the doghouse.
Welcome to the doghouse. If we say it enough times, it's got to stick, right?
Yeah. Either that or we'll get enough feedback.
Or if we come in here and paint it on the wall, it's got to stick too.
Either that or we'll get enough feedback where we're be told,
that name is terrible.
Stop saying that. So here we go, the 3-3 Warriors taking on the 1-5 Huskies here in the doghouse. Say it again, boys. Say it again.
Any criticism can be directed towards Clint.
You came up with it.
So Huskies win the tip. Austin Cox passes to Braxton Cox over to Savannah Rose into Austin. She does a quick little drive there. It's going to go behind the basket and go towards.
She smiles. I haven't seen Austin shoot it behind the basketball.
We've seen a lot of firsts already tonight, though, haven't we?
Before, but this time that's what it was called. Northern Valley's going to match in man-to-man.
Swanson with a good look there down to Kohler.
Foul will go against Rose. It'll be her first. And right to the line, number 30, Gentry Warner.
Both of these teams not very familiar with each other, as you know, they don't see each other year after year like they do a lot of the teams that play, so they might be feeling out how each team likes to do, the trends they like to lean towards here in this first quarter.
There you go, nice angle with it as she misses her first. Her second is also long, no good. Baird controls the rebound, and Northern Valley to try and get it up here, and they do to Cox.
I kind of expect a little bit of a trap there at half court when they're able to from the Arapahoe Warriors as well. We saw that in the JV game. And this one is going to get poked out of bounds by number 22. That's Berkeley Warner. It's going to stay with the Huskies.
So they're playing a zone defense. There's definitely three on the flat side, and then the two on the other side are just.
Vesteca with a good take. Going to get to shoot two, I believe.
And a foul goes against Hope Keller. Kohler.
Nope.
Vesteca to the line.
Yeah, that was Gentry Warner. My bad. Kohler is 34. Warner is 30. No, you're right. That was Kohler.
Man, that's confusing, dude.
I looked up on the board and
it
said number 30.
It was slow on it. No rim's going to be a violation there by Vesteca, and it'll be a turnover.
Sorry to make things harder for you.
Northern Valley taking the 1-0 lead. Looks like they were going to try and come out in a little bit of pressure.
Swanson wastes no time getting across half court. This time getting into Kohler. We know it's true. She's going to get called for the travel as she tried to do a long pass down the baseline there over to Roskop in the corner. Pass to Baird. Back to Cox.
Yeah, Cox is going to try and break this zone pressure. If they just pass it around, they can get it across the 10-second timeline, and they do. Cox on the wing into this zone where they just don't want them to be able to reverse the ball, and they do here to Vesteca. So they smother the ball in the corner as Baird fires from the baseline, no good. Rebound by Warner. Quickly inside for Kohler, no good as Rose comes away with it. 1-0 Northern Valley out to the lead. As Northern Valley hasn't faced very many zone defenses this year. Cox will fire the three, short, no good. Kohler with the rebound.
It's a good point,
and
like
nobody's
you said.
paying attention here. It's going to go all the way to the rim. Braxton's got a foul.
Probably a smart foul there, but like you said, good point. Huskies really haven't faced a zone defense, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond offensively on the shooting, maybe from a little bit further out than they have been relying on. In the other games, they've been running that motion or flex offense against man-to-man, and their bread and butter has been right down low in the paint. So might not get as many of those looks tonight. We'll see how they respond.
Braxton picks up her first, team second on it.
Warner missed the first. Second one is good, though. Ties it up at 1. Baird back to Cox.
And she'll go around the left side, but she turns it over.
Not a bad idea. You just got to be crisp with that pass.
Warner picked it. Now quickly up the court. Up and in. Good score there by Gentry Warner.
2 Warners. Double trouble from the Warners on that one. Rose is going to take it, and she's going to get called with the push, the charge. And right when I saw the arm extend, I knew which way that was going to go.
It was an easy call for the official. As Rose kind of playing a little bit of bully ball, she picks up her second foul
I like the
already.
attitude, but you got to be careful.
Quickness by Swanson. Going to get around Cox. Beautiful pass inside. Shot no good.
And I believe it's going to hit Kohler last. She didn't really see it coming down there. They're going to have to make sure they kind of seal Kohler off, though, because she's had a couple really good looks down there. Just hasn't quite got them to cash in. Austin Cox trying to break this press, and does.
As number 30 there, Gentry Warner's going to pick up her second foul.
Stephanie Whitney came into the game there for Rose. She was the one that got fouled. So we see an inbounds play here from the Huskies. See if they can get something going.
Vesteka. If they can swing it around all the way to the skip pass, they're open. And they do. They find Braxton open, toes on the line, shots no good.
All but good.
And another foul here will go against either Vesteka or, this will be Vesteka.
Team's 5th foul already, I believe.
5th foul with.
Unless it already got put up.
3 minutes and 45 seconds into this one.
4th team
foul. 4th. Coach Cole and Coach Fezenden are quick. Bank shot by Warner is good. That's Berkeley Warner with her 3rd point of the game. 5-1, they lead.
Yeah, and Austin Cox is going to get called for the travel there. Was thinking about the skip pass, but saw the defender jump in there and thought twice about it.
Northern Valley not doing a very good job of keeping a hold of the ball here. Fortunate to kind of be down just 4 points as Cox will knock it out. Smart play there by Swanson to let it go. You get a restart of the 10-second clock when you do that.
Swanson's got some wheels. It's making it hard for Northern Valley to stop that with the pressure. I think Stephanie Whitney's going to get called for the foul here. We got a new player in. That's number 10, Sabrina Jacobson. Got her on the arm.
There's Jacobson there. So Jacobson, the 5'7" sophomore, will go to the line and she makes her first one.
In for the game for the Warriors is Riley Baugh.
That's Baugh. She played some there in the junior varsity game.
Had some pretty clutch free throws to bring it into take the lead, actually, before losing a tight one to the Lady Huskies. Mary Baird gets the ball in the paint. Going to go up with this one against Jacobson. No good. Swanson wastes no time setting up the offense for the Lady Warriors.
Northern Valley in their man-to-man defense as Baugh goes inside.
They're just feeding those post players.
Warner and Baird stripped it from her. No numbers for Cox. She's going to pull it back out and find Braxton open for three. Thought about kicking it. Cox to the rim now. Pull-up jump shot. Rattles no good.
Yeah, you'd like to see Braxton Cox kind of get something going from the offensive end of things. She's had some really good looks, and she's a great shooter. Just hasn't seen the ball fall near as much as she would like to in this young season so far. As Baugh is pestering her. And this looks like it should be out of bounds on, the Warriors right there, as it was taken out of the hands of Mary Baird by Tracy Roscott, but she fell onto the line.
So Northern Valley put it in on the sideline. And they're going to stay. They went man? No, they're going to stay in the zone. It's a little tricky defense coming out of that sideline pass.
Huskies just trying to get something going on offense.
Vesteca will fire the three, no good. Tracked down way into the corner, and it'll be Northern Valley's ball. It's the same thing there. Tracy Roscott ran out of real estate, just the same as the last time around. She'll
Good hustle by her, though.
Step out on the line and go out. Kohler in and Warner out. Gentry. And this foul will go against Roscott. Roscott's first, team's third. Flip it over to Whitney, open in the lane, fires it up and good.
Look there. They ran that same inbounds play about 3 times, and so I think the Warriors were catching on and kind of cheating towards the sideline there where the other couple passes had gone, and Stephanie Whitney was just open on the backside.
Swanson going to try and drive baseline, gets it inside with the left-hand scoop, no good. And Baird's going to be fouled there by Baugh.
Yeah, Mary Baird is working hard down there, primarily against Kohler and Gentry Warner, but that time had to fight for a rebound against Baugh. Gets the ball to Braxton Cox, back to Mary Baird.
Skip now to Vesteca. Inside to Whitney.
Good
looking
look
for
there.
where to go. She has to go back out to Braxton.
Just kind
of fighting with it.
Yeah,
now gets it to
a low
Vesteca.
pass.
And
It's going to be on the ground, but the foul is going to be against Roscott, so she's going to pick up her second foul. Team's 5th. Like you said,
this is going to be a foul trouble game, boys. I don't think either team's extremely deep on the bench side of it. You want to stay clean here early. Cox on the baseline, high arcer, good.
Thought maybe she could get an and one opportunity.
She should have got an and one. She got bulldozed, but the guy's head turned around.
Good shot by her, though. And they call it on the other side.
They call the exact same thing on the other side.
So Jacobson will go to the line and shoot 2. So we've got substitutes from both sides about to come into the game, I believe. Oh, I thought they would.
Second from Whitney's. I don't know why they're not. They gave her a 3-point attempt.
They must have.
Must have.
She's good on the second. She'll get a third chance here. It's Delaney Sides and Thais Signs come into the game for Northern Valley. I missed who came
Whitney
into the game.
Whitney and Vesteca's out. Signs and
looks like Gentry came back into the game. And they call over the line on Jacobson, so third shot does not count anyway. It'll be Northern Valley's ball. As they try to break this press, Austin Cox manning the point, gives it to Braxton Cox. Quick pass back to Austin.
As they fall
Thais
back into
calling
that
for
zone.
the ball. She's
instant offense off the bench.
thought that she was going to get one to go. 2 Huskies fighting over the same rebound. Thais is going to try
We're
again.
gonna have the same foul call. If she'll get to go to the line to shoot 3.
Might want to wait a half second longer if you're going to box out on that shooter. Both teams.
Berkeley Warner picks up her first 6th team foul. Tidy signs to the line to shoot 3.
She's been kind of an offensive spark for the Huskies this year in a lot of games. Second one no good, too long. But she'll get another opportunity. She makes good on the third.
2 out of 3 will take it all day long.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Quickly up here to Baugh. Braxton's all over her up front. Nobody's
looking to try to get inside to Kohler, I believe.
It's stolen by Sides. That pressure and that steal should go to Braxton. She was all over Baugh. Thais in the corner. Thought about it, traveled with it.
Thought about it a little too much at one time.
Still 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Feels like we've been at it a bit.
Seems like forever. Swanson using those wheels once again to quickly turn the court.
Her shot no good. Cox up here to Signs. She'll swing it to Braxton. Open for 3. She'll let it fly.
Get her for the travel. Coach for the Arapahoe Warriors yelling, "Don't foul."
That's a good strategy at this point.
Yeah, you don't really need all your people fouling out in the first half of the game.
Or the first quarter.
First quarter of the game, because we're not through it yet. This is going to go just to the Huskies, as that one just missed. Kohler just couldn't get it.
Coach Preston Blackmore just saying, girls, just run your offense. Just run your offense and let it develop. Inside to Baird. Northern Valley's got a good opportunity for up and scores it.
Good
nice
look
shot
Braxton
by Mary.
Cox there, getting her eyes up, and Mary Baird with the finish.
So what Northern Valley needs to do is they've tied it up here in
Baird
the first
and
quarter.
Jacobson working against each other down there in the post. It's pretty fun to watch.
And it'll be a double dribble by Jacobson. And we made an observation during the break. There's 6 fouls on both teams. So from here on out, the next 7 minutes of play, or 9 minutes of play, we're going to shoot free throws. Gets it to Sides up the court. Now to Braxton Cox. Toes on the line, lets it fly. Short, no good. And Berkeley is going to be called. She'll go to the free throw line as Thais Signs is going to pick up a foul.
Just got to make sure you're moving your feet, I suppose, when you get up there against the ball handler.
Missed there by Warner. Berkeley.
Swanson gets the ball, sets it up.
Three-pointer
Jacobson doesn't want to set it up. This one's going to go over, so that
That's
should
not.
that should be a dead ball there.
It is a dead ball. It is. It's not his, though. So here's Cox. She'll fire the 3 ball, no good, and Swanson will push. You got to stop ball here with Swanson, as she is a very fast player. Has been getting the ball up the court just like this.
They're
And
gonna
call
get
for
it
a travel.
Braxton Cox did a good job getting her paw on the ball in there. And
Austin actually calling for the ball here with just a few to go with 6.
Gotta
Now
shoot.
5, now 4. She's going to take it all the way to the rim. Layups
Good
up
play
and
by
good.
her. Being aware of the time that was left on the clock before the quarter and making good of the space in front of her.
Austin Cox to the rim, scores it. That'll take a lead for the Northern Valley Huskies, 11-9.
To let them show you why equity means.
So very important minutes here as the second quarter begins. Northern Valley needs to pressure here and make sure that they can get some open opportunities. And a good, strong play by Jacobson following her own miss and block. Cox is kind of telegraphing it every time. She's been going to Mary Baird there in the corner. She needs to mix it up here just a little bit.
Kind of figuring it out a little bit.
Swanson seems like a heady player, doesn't she?
She does. Not a lot of scoring opportunities for Swanson, but she's definitely a facilitator out there, kind of a court general.
Swing it all the way around. They'll find Cox. Now she goes all the way to Baird in the corner. Back to Cox, now to Braxton. One dribble and has it rip, and Mary Baird somehow comes away with it. Open for a three is Austin. She'll let it fly. No good. Strong rebound by Jacobson. And quickly by Gentry. Or is that Warner, Gentry, right?
Gentry Warner is her sister.
That's
number
Berkeley.
30. Berkeley Warner.
Ball to the rim, but couldn't go down for Kohler.
Braxton Cox looking to just get it up quick, find Shaylee Vesteka. She'll take it all the way. They're going to call Shaylee for a charge.
Great defensive position
got
by Jacobson.
Down there quickly. She is a physical player, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Shaylee went right through. You can't do that one. That's going to be a charge each and every day.
Jacobson's flying all over the place on the offensive and defensive side, and she's here right now. That ball gets taken out of the air by Mary Baird. Austin Cox working against Jacobson. She's running right beside her, though. Doesn't give her any more room. Mary Baird in the corner. Austin Cox gets the ball to Baird. She's going to drive baseline.
You're doing a good job of filling in for me as I'm being quiet here.
Vesteka looking for something to do with it.
Cox with a pull-up jump shot, good.
Good look by Austin.
Good hesitation there. Passes up on the three ball, gets a better shot and makes it. Mary Baird with yet another steal.
Might be talking to Coach Marvin Gebhard, being safety in football. She keeps getting all these picks out of the air.
That's right. Braxton's going to have this one go up, and Savannah Rose with a rebound, and there's going to be a foul.
This one's going against Gentry Warner, I believe. Yep, it's going to be Gentry. I'm not sure how many that she has.
Gentry Warner picks up her
third.
I think.
That would be.
It's just her second. Sorry.
Yeah, that would be a problem for Arapahoe if she picked up her third right there.
Rose makes the free throw, her first points of the evening.
Coming into the game for the Warriors, Naomi Gutierrez, as well as Roskop comes back into the game.
Makes them both, does Rose, and Northern Valley shooting pretty good clip here from the free throw line.
15-11 Huskies is your score. Roskop looking down low, trying to find Warner.
Northern Valley's doing a great job of getting in passing
They are
lane.
crashing the paint right now, kind of figuring out that that's exactly where Arapahoe wants to go with the ball. Good look by Austin there. Can't get it to go. Baird is going to get probably called for this one.
Yeah, Baird's going to go fight for that rebound there with Roskop. And Roskop is going to get the advantage, and she'll go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 opportunity. So that's the 9th foul.
Every foul from here on out is going to be the double bonus. And the one to go. Tania Spears going to come into the game for the Huskies. Looks like she's coming in for Braxton Cox, I believe. Yep.
It's the back iron and good for Roskop.
That's that shooter's touch.
That's right.
Got to have the soft touch.
Her second free throw, she eyeballs, lets it fly, and that one's
no doubt about that one.
Pretty in the rim.
Savannah Rose trying not to get trapped there in the corner, looking for someone to go with the ball. Finds Tania Spear off the fingertips, though. It's going to go the other way.
Northern Valley turns it over. Northern Valley clinging to that 2-point lead.
Swanson.
It's a long pass up here to Warner.
Over to Roskop, working against Baird. Warner sets up the screen. Shot doesn't go. Austin Cox gets it. They're going to say that she stepped on the line.
What?
Cox kind of went in the blocking foul against Roskop there. Warriors ball. Swanson passes it out to Roskop. Pick and roll action. But Warner didn't get in fast enough. So Austin Cox goes to the sideline again.
Goes to the side to Spear. Should go into the corner for Mary Baird. Pull up jump shot in rhythm, no good.
Looked good, just couldn't get it to fall. Berkeley Warner finds Swanson. working against Vesteka. Over to Berkeley Warner. She takes a 3, and she's good.
Nailed it. Nailed it, she did. Right at her.
Absolutely sunk that one. An errant pass by Savannah Rose right there. Little frustration from Savannah Rose there. Just some miscommunication.
Northern Valley falls into the 2-3 zone defense off the inbounds play. Swanson
finds Roscop in the short corner.
Quickly, they have taken the lead. 18-15 here with the Warriors in this second quarter. Now Vesteka from the elbow, lets it fly, no good.
Some good opportunities for the Huskies. They just have not been able to cash in on them in this quarter. Stephanie Whitney is going to get
no way
called for the foul. This is going to be the double bonus from here on out for the Warriors. No good by Roscop in the first shot. Braxton Cox is going to come into the game for Austin Cox.
You're doing a great job, Mr. Amberry.
Riley Baugh is going to come into the game as well, as looks like Jacobson came back into the game. And Naomi Gutierrez. We've got timeout. Coach Mitch Pugh wants to talk about it.
In the doghouse, as Northern Valley is going to set this lineup here.
Inbounds pass is going to stay here with the Huskies. Someone got their hand in there in the passing lane. Finds Savannah Rose in the paint. She gets a good pass over to Delaney Sides, just too strong on it. Takes it back up. She's going to get to shoot. Oh, nope, they're going to call a jump ball. It's going to stay here with the Huskies. Thought she got her on the arm.
Can we go to halftime early, boys?
Inbounds to Shaylee Vestek over to Tania Spear, looking for somewhere to go with it. Delaney Sides in the corner. Skip pass over to Braxton Cox. Vesteka wide open. Thought she would think about it. Not a bad shooter from outside, especially when left that open. Braxton Cox shooting woes kind of continue right there with that one. Tania Spear gets bumped on the pass. We've got a timeout by the Arapahoe coach. Maybe we should call it the dog pound.
19-15, the Arapahoe Warriors with the lead.
Swanson
and the ball, Swanson drops it off.
Takes it all the way in.
Boss
needs to move her feet on that.
Yeah, ball looked good, didn't she there?
She looked great. Mary Baird ends up with it somehow. She gets hacked on the way up. It's going to stay here, though. It's going to go off of Kohler.
Sides gets it in here on the baseline. She should be shooting that ball. She's a good shooter, made one in the junior varsity action.
Kind of her sweet spot.
Yeah.
Tania Spear goes to the corner. Bad spacing by the Huskies on the inbounds play. But I guess it's good Delaney's there because she ends up with the ball in her hands. Misses that one, leaves it short. Roscop with the rebound. Swanson again wasting no time finding the person up the court.
Swanson to the rim. I'll try and do a little more color. You're doing a great job on the play-by-play. How's that sound?
All right. Kohler takes it up and in for two. The ball just gets away from Braxton Cox here. I believe it's going to get tied up. It's going to possession arrow points towards Arapahoe.
So, gotta keep them from too many easies here.
Cox working against Swanson. Over to Bosch. He wanted to go all the way to the rim again. Roscott pushing up against Sides. Swanson says, let's reset this.
That's what a good senior, I don't know if she's a senior.
She's a good guard, I'll tell you that.
She's a junior point guard, will reset her team right there.
Roscott, the pick and roll action. Roscott and Kohler didn't work for him this time around. Goes inside. Mary Baird gets her hands in there again. We got a jump ball. It's going to go to the Huskies.
Good attack on that pass was Baird. She's done it probably 3 or 4 times here tonight to come up with those steals.
This goes over to Baird to Braxton Cox. Vesteka takes it to the wing. Over to Austin. Her shot gets blocked, but she kind of fell on top of her. Roskop ends up with her in her hands, finds Jacobson. But Mary Baird is in the passing lane once again. And they're going to get Jacobson with the foul. Braxton Cox is going to shoot a 1-and-1. This could be a long minute and 47 seconds before we get to go to halftime, folks. So hope you're buckled up.
This will work.
As Northern Valley has 10 team, well, more than 10 team fouls, but the Warriors are in the double bonus, and the Warriors have 8 team fouls. So both teams could be in the double bonus before halftime.
1-and-1 here for Braxton.
She's no good on the first. It's too long of a shot. Mary Baird tries to gather it in, can't. It's going to go to the Warriors. Good hustle by Baird. Delaney Sides working against the inbounds play. Cox picks up ball. Finds Kohler. She kicks it back out to Roskop. Wants to drive baseline. Can't. Swings it back around. Over to Gentry. Warner telling her sister to cut to the basket, but she didn't like that.
No, never do.
Sisters don't listen to each other well, do they? Roskop to Swanson, like the space in front of her, and a nice little scoop bucket there.
Scoop and score by Swanson.
As the Warriors have taken a 10-point lead. Find Mary Baird down in the post, working against Kohler. Braxton Cox shoots again. This one off the front iron just is not quite dialed in. Delaney Sides is going to pick up a foul.
And she'll go to line to shoot 2.
Probably not the best foul by Delaney Sides right there.
90 feet from the bucket. It's not 90. It's 82.
Too far.
It's too far
82
from the bucket.
far. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Pugh keeps that full court pressure on with the foul trouble or the foul woes that have happened in this first half, and especially since they're not hitting a lot of stuff from outside. If they're just trying to feed those people down low, maybe it could be worth picking them up at half court or just kind of going to a full zone. Who knows?
Well,
I'm sure he's thinking
change.
of something over there.
The second quarter's been a good one for the Warriors here tonight.
So Austin Cox splits the defense and breaks this press. Goes to Thais Signs. Thought it was about to go out of bounds, but she keeps it. They're going to call her for a travel. Back to the Warriors. Swanson just turning the burners on. Gets it over to Roskop. That's the other thing. Maybe you need to switch that defense because Swanson is just a fast ball handler. Berkeley Warner working against Vesteka. Swanson finally gets a little bit of glory on the offensive side of things. Hits a shot there, and this is going to stay with the Huskies as Gentry Warner punches it out.
Punches it out.
Austin Cox inbounds the ball to Braxton.
Into the corner of Vesteka. Thought about it. Now go to open Braxton. The top of the key. Lets it fly and rolls it in for 2.
Good to see her get that shot in.
Keep Swanson away right here, right now with not much time left to go.
Good job by Vesteka getting her hand in there and poking the ball out of the lane. And Thais Signs wants to score. And, of course,
yes!
The buzzer beater.
That could be exactly what Northern Valley needs. They bring it to within 9 at the halftime break. 28-19, Arapahoe over Northern Valley. Jacobson with 1, Berkeley Warner with 1, Gentry Warner with 2, Ball with 1, Kohler with 1. So Northern Valley will start in the man-to-man.
Give and go action there. Gentry Warner, you got to put a little more pressure on her than that.
She cleans up her own rebound and scores.
Just went right by Savannah Rose on offense. Pass gets away from the Huskies, but they somehow keep it. Find Vesteka in the corner. It's good to see her shoot, and she makes it count.
Open for three and knocked it in.
They left her open in that spot a lot in the first half. You'd like to see her maybe nail a couple more of those. It's going to stay here with the Huskies.
So they've cut it to an 8-point lead.
Trying to get their ducks in a row on the inbounds play.
The left-hand shot,
Kohler,
quick and
nothing
smooth
but net.
by Kohler.
Rose might have got away with something a little bit there. I think she dribbled it off her foot, but they're going to say it got poked out by the Warriors.
It went off of their foot after it hit Savannah's foot, I believe. Mestekin out of Braxton Cox. Into the corner, short corner for Mary Baird, lets it fly, no good. Kohler with the rebound. And off to Swanson, and she's off to the races. No, Mestekin will mark her.
Gentry Warner just takes it right by Rose, and she gets her own rebound once again. Austin Cox getting the second board. Braxton Cox pushing it up for the Huskies, trying to catch the Warriors out of position on defense.
It's a 2-3 zone that they're going against, but that's what that zone is designed for, is those passes on the rotation to pick them off and go good. Berkeley Warner scores the bucket.
Baird turns and dribbles, gets past half court, but they're going to try to trap her. She gets out of it, gives it to Austin Cox. This ball's going to get deflected and go out of bounds. I think Roskopf got a piece of it. That or Swanson. Huskies just look like they need to move a little more, be a little quicker and sharp, kind of look lethargic coming out of the break. Another turnover by the Huskies. Roskopf working off the screen. Kohler seals off Braxton for another 2 points. She's doubled her scoring total already.
Timeout by Coach Pugh.
These people and countless other local farmers are at harvest season. The literal fruits of their labor are at hand. We know you've done your best, for we've admired local farmers for as long as we can remember. If there's any way we can help, please tell us. We believe in you.
Back out of the break, Northern Valley is going to get their second opportunity to throw this one in as the Warriors got the ball on their trap over half court, but ended up with a double dribble, so it goes back to the Huskies. Huskies need a little bit more energy.
Swing it all the way around to Cox. Now back to Braxton. Into the corner for Mary, and they're keeping it around. 3-point will be fired in there and made by Austin.
Brings it back to a single-digit lead for the Warriors, and the Huskies not getting back on defense very fast there. Kohler gets them under the basket, and she's going to shoot 2 shots here.
2-shot foul here for Kohler.
Not single digits. They got the score.
Wasn't very good.
Well, they got the score up before I was able to look at what the score was. I guess props to the clock team. Yeah.
Coach Cole's quick, man. He's old, but he's quick.
He's got the eye for the game. He knows it's going in before it is.
Free throw good there for Kohler.
Ball's on the ground. We got a tie up. Warner and Whitney in on that one. Austin Cox goes into the Stecca. Just a lazy pass. Gentry Warner wanted the foul. Another bad pass. The Huskies just need to calm down right now.
As Coach Pugh's over there yelling, settle in, let's go, let's go. He's still cheering those girls on. And they did, no, I thought they did. Roskopf. Great play there by the Warriors. Just how they draw it up, a screen roll, nobody paying attention at home, and one foul opportunity, and they'll go to the bucket again.
Free throw no good. But Gentry Warner gets the rebound, so it stays here with the Warriors. Roscoff looks back inside for Kohler. She's eating up the Huskies right now. Austin Cox gets a piece of the ball, though. Esteka caught the ball out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Warriors. Caught the pass. Her foot was already on the line.
Good camera work there, Aim. Good camera work.
I do my best. Whitney comes out. Ty Signs comes into the game. Jacobson also comes out, or comes into the game for the Warriors. Gentry Warner is going to sit. Swanson's about to set up the offense for Arapahoe. This ball just gets away from Berkeley Warner. Tried to save it, couldn't quite do it.
Thought she did.
I thought she did as well. Good hustle by Berkeley Warner. Austin Cox taking point, trying to break this pesky press, and they do.
It's kind of just a time-consuming press. It's going to work for them when they have the lead here.
Just trying to find a way to unlock this Arapahoe defense. Haven't figured it out quite yet, have they?
They have not.
Kohler's going to seal off Austin Cox, who tried to make a play on to save it. Swanson turns on the Jets. Long pass. No one gets Jacobson out there.
It'll be off for the Warriors and out of bounds.
Huskies are going to have to hustle back on defense so they don't get cherry-picked on like that. Cox back to Vesteka, over to Signs. Skip pass from Signs to Austin Cox. She's going to leave this one short. Two Huskies try to save it. Can't quite do it. Naomi Gutierrez and Riley Barr coming into the game for the Warriors. Delaney Sides comes in for the Huskies. Mary Baird takes a seat.
Matchup's going to find them here.
Oh, Mary Baird's still on the court talking to Coach Pua. I was wondering why it looked like there was only 4 players out there.
I was confused as well.
I really was. Had to do a double take. Roscoff shoots it from the corner. This one's no good, but doesn't have to worry about it. It's all black jerseys around down there for the rebound. Sides finds Vesteka to break this press. She takes it to the corner, back to Sides. Swings it around to Signs. She takes it up. Baird with the rebound. She's going to get hacked on the way up, and she'll shoot 2. This foul's going to be on Roscoff. I believe that's her 3rd.
Good job by Northern Valley trying to push the ball inside there, finding Mary Baird in position to be able to score. If she doesn't get fouled there, she gets the easy bucket.
Well, they're doing a good job taking note of the difference right now is that Arapahoe is resting their post players that have been dominating, especially the second half of the game. And so they need to look inside as they can with the,
Warner and Kohler are both on the bench at this point, getting ready for a strong
just
fourth
are no
quarter.
good. As the reserves coming in making big plays for the Arapahoe Lady Warriors. Ty Signs and Swanson are just...
Timeout by Coach Preston Blackmore.
And are committed to the academic and athletic success of the students at Northern Valley High School. That's Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork.
Roscoff with a high post shot there, didn't get it to go. Rebound, Shaylee Vesteka. Austin Cox thought about the shot, didn't take it though. Sides in the corner. Baird down low, working against Gutierrez. Signs with the good.
Great penetration
post
and jump shot there
jumper.
by Thais.
Over to Jacobson. She's looking inside to Gutierrez, working against Delaney Sides. They got familiar with each other in the JV game earlier tonight. Roscoff leaves this one short.
Come on!
Jump ball called. It's going to go to the Huskies. Cox runs across half court, breaks the press on her own. Wastes no time getting up a shot, but Baugh had her sealed off for the rebound. Gutierrez with an easy 2 points. Huskies just look flat.
Flat would be a good way to put it here. Northern Valley needing to get an easy bucket, and the easy buckets have been extremely hard today.
That's the best place
That's
you probably need to go for it.
And she'll get to go rewarded with 2 free throws. Rattles and down, Ames. You teach her that one?
No. I don't make them. Tania Spear comes into the game. Shaylee Vesteca sits. Second one's good from Baird. As Baugh back trying to cherry pick a little bit.
She was there.
They would have had the eyes up. They could have found her for the easy 2. Good play by Jacobson. Swanson gets Baird on the arm.
Swanson's first of the evening.
Cox to Baird, over to Tania Spear. Decides.
They're breaking the pressure pretty easy at this point. Just having a difficult time trying to get
that 2-3 zone unraveled. Tyee Signs called with the travel yet again. She just got to keep that pivot foot down. She's thinking about going towards the rim and the pass at the same time. Signs working against Swanson. Don't want to leave her the basket as Signs just loses Swanson.
Just lucky to get away with that one.
Ball's on the floor. His bodies are on the floor as well. Yet another jump ball. Stays here with the Warriors. As droves of Warriors come into the game. Berkeley Warner comes in. Kohler comes in, and Gentry Warner also comes into the game.
A lot of fresh bodies. We'll see if they just push that ball inside and try to extend this lead with 1 minute to go here before the fourth quarter.
Signs doesn't need to pick up an easy foul, but I love the pressure.
She hustles and gets it.
Another jump.
And this one will go over to Northern Valley, and that all belongs to Tyee Signs and her hustle.
Good hustle by her. Signs into Spear. Looks down low to Baird. She turns inside. Gets mugged by 4 Warriors. Cox is going to get called with the travel this time. And Northern Valley needs to stop turning the ball over. They're shooting themselves in the foot in a tough game already. Signs working against Berkeley Warner. Not giving her any breathing room there. And Cox is going to come into the game for Austin Cox. Into Baugh. Inside to Gentry Warner. She turns and gets the 2. Good quick move by Warner. Braxton Cox looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Finds Baird. She shoots middle to Tania Spear. And she's going to get fouled by Gentry Warner. Hip checked her a little bit there. Not sure what foul that is on Warner. Braxton Cox takes point guard duty. Finds Tania Spear. She thought about it and second guessed herself. Kohler with the foul here. That was Gentry Warner's 3rd foul. I believe this is Kohler's 2nd. Or it could be her 3rd as well. This pass just low, but it's going to stay here with the Huskies as Baugh kicks it out. Spear open in the corner. Finds Cox in the corner. She shoots it. just short off the iron. She's going to get called the foul on the rebound. Jacobson got there first. Jacobson over the top, gets over Ty Signs. Berkeley Warner trying to get a quick shot off with only 1.4 seconds left on the clock. Signs didn't let her have it, but it's going to stay here with the Warriors. We'll see what Coach drew up for that last second shot. Spear picks up a foul. Don't need to foul, just need to stay in front of them. Don't give them any easy buckets before the quarter. That was all but in.
Back into the doghouse. Fourth quarter action about ready to begin here, as Northern Valley will stay in that man-to-man defense as Swanson will set. Gentry looking for the spin there and the go. The screen and roll has been working quite well all night long. Swanson will fire the three, long, no good. Huge collision underneath.
And a jump ball.
And a jump ball. Hey, it's good. It's basketball. It's what we get here at 1A basketball. Cox to the middle. Now to Visteca. Mary Baird, short corner. 4 foot short. Don't believe it was her fault.
No, I have a hard time believing that that wasn't touched by a Warrior. Miss Baird goes up for the rebound and gets it. Finds Savannah Rose. Not the normal point guard you see, but she's going to take it all the way across half court.
Northern Valley looks like they're doing a four out one at the high post at the moment. Kicks back here to Baird. Now go to the top of the key for Visteca to let fly, and no good off the left side. Kohler with a rebound. And Swanson to bring it across the line.
Good look by
Quickly
Swanson.
Point guard is destroying us here tonight. And the left-hander is good by Kohler. She's had a big night with that left hand. Northern Valley has not been able to take advantage of the press. Usually you can either get stifled by the press or you can take advantage of it. Braxton to throw three-pointer up.
Baird is going to get called for the travel here. Just need to grab that board and probably take it back up.
Ah, she did. She did.
Swanson sets up the offense.
High screen and roll all the way to the lane. No good. Offensive rebound.
Nice alley-oop to herself. She's going to shoot two. Foul's going to be on Savannah Rose. Her third. Team fifth. This one, first shot long.
Hey, take a look at this over here. That's right, she crossed the line. We have a fan in the stands with Open Spaces Sports on down here in the corner.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Big shout out there to Gerald Spear, who likes to have both avenues, the live action and the Open Spaces network.
Repping the brand down there.
As Swanson rips it all the way to the rim. Second follow attempt is good by Warner. Berkeley Warner cleans up the mess.
Cox tries to be quick with it. She's going to lose the handle of the ball. It's going to go to the Warriors. Swanson sets it up.
Berkeley high screen and roll. Swanson's got it now, gets it inside, feeds the post. Swanson quickly around. And Kohler with a rebound.
And another jump ball. Not sure how long someone has to hold it for a jump ball.
I'd say 0.2 seconds, you know?
It's a variable number.
It's a variable, very small number tonight.
Gets it into Kohler. She does a quick shot, can't get it. Roscop, though, with good positioning on the other side.
Northern Valley's
Offensive
doing a
board.
great job of defending the first shot, but the
Not
offensive
so great at finding
rebounds,
bodies and boxing out. though.
offensive rebounds are killing them.
That's right. Signs is long on her three-point attempt. Roscop eyes up, finds, looks like she was going to find Gentry Warner down there asking for the ball.
She was there. I thought she was going to get it to her, but they'll get it to her now.
Dribbles off of her foot. Going to go to the Huskies. Unfortunate for her, it dribbled off her foot because she had nothing but space right there going to the basket. Back to Austin Cox. This sets up the trap, doesn't work. Over to Whitney. Doesn't know where to go with the ball. High skip pass, this is going to go out of bounds. Warriors ball. Nia Spears going to come into the game. Austin Cox will get a breather with not sure how much time's left in this one. 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Mary Baird will also take a rest, and Delaney Sides will come into the game. Swanson gets it to Roscop. Drives baseline, going to get called for the block. Stephanie Whitney.
Stephanie thought she had position there. Moved her feet. And it's Whitney's fourth.
Her fifth.
Her fifth personal foul.
So Rose will come back into the game as Whitney will be done for the night. Swanson against Signs. Shots just, I think, an air ball. Yeah, they're going to say it is, and it's going to be a Huskies possession. Swanson thought she was going to get one there. I thought she was too. Signs working against Swanson. They're going to call Signs with a carry. But Swanson's just not giving her any breathing room. Not letting that ball handler for the Huskies be comfortable.
Nothing's been comfortable here for the night for the Northern Valley Huskies.
Nothing easy.
Nothing easy, and that's, you can credit Arapahoe all day long in that. As Spear comes away with a steal, going to go 1-on-3, tries to split the defense, and
They're going to get Gutierrez with the foul. I believe that's a 1-and-1. Is it not the 1-and-1? I thought both teams were at 6 fouls.
they were, I thought too. Signs is going to be open. She'll fire the three.
Sides with a good rebound there, but can't quite get it to go off the iron. Swanson gets out in front. Thought she had numbers. Good move by Swanson there. She's going to take it up for an easy 2. Doesn't need numbers. Spear finds Vesteka on the wing. Gutierrez closes out on her. Vesteka calls for the ball, shoots up a 3. This one is good.
She makes it. Shaylee Vesteka's had a heck of a game. I think that's her third three-pointer on the evening.
It's a score 32 for the Huskies against 53 for the Warriors. Baugh gets the ball picked from her by Signs. Signs is going to take this one against Swanson. Switches over, does a little double take there, and she makes it for 2. Small signs of life for the Huskies here in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left. Jacobson against Signs. Signs whiffed on that one, needs to get back in position. Jacobson left alone, but couldn't make him pay. It's going to be Huskies ball off Jacobson. As Sage Larson comes into the game for the Warriors, had a pretty good JV game.
As Swanson to sit, the junior point guard did what she could to facilitate an excellent offense and a scoring of 53 points here tonight. Only had 9 points at the end of the first quarter.
Really erupted in the third quarter there. Delaney Sides cashes in for 3 points. Huskies are clawing their way back in it slowly but surely, and that's why you continue to play the game.
Baugh, now her pass knocked out of there by Spear.
Jacobson to Baugh. Cox working against Baugh. She's going to drive in, get stopped at the high post. Gives the ball to Larson, just give and go. Larson wastes no time getting 2 points in the varsity game, does she?
No,
And they're going to call Tania Spear with the carry here. She just could not handle the pass.
I don't understand that either. Northern Valley going to clear the bench. Rebecca Henderson and Angel Joppa as well. Set that lineup with Thais Signs, Tania Spear, and Delaney Sides. And Thais is going to pick this one and go to the rim. She'll go to the rim, and she'll get awarded with a foul. Foul goes against Gutierrez, her third. Thais Signs to the free throw line, where she makes the first one.
Carpenter comes into the game for the first time as Gentry Warner will sit.
If you missed us in the junior varsity game, this is what it looked like, and the Northern Valley junior varsity girls were able to win in close fashion as they were able to make 2 free throws with just under a few seconds left to go. As Spear pulls this one away from Baugh, she'll go to the rim and miss the layup. Now Baugh's going to have Jacobson all the way open at the other end. Excuse me, that is Gutierrez who scores the bucket. Sides just made a 3 here a little bit ago. Thais Signs will fire it up and she'll drain it.
3-point percentage hasn't been too bad for the Huskies in the fourth quarter, but that's about all they're getting.
No, a lot of different players tonight have made 3-point baskets.
It's Jacobson tries one of her own, leaves it just a little short. It's under a minute to go. Both teams still working.
Chopping out of Signs. Pull up jump shot, good.
Signs starting to find a rhythm. Maybe just a second too late, but you love to see it.
Northern Valley gonna probably end this one with a loss, but putting up 44.
That's gonna be a backcourt violation.
With a possibility of more.
The way they're shooting the 3.
Thais will throw it up there. We could make it a 10-point game. They'll skip it into the corner to Thais. Pull up jump shot, let's fly, just short, no good. And it'll be the Warriors' ball. So at the conclusion of this game, nice steal there by Angel Joppa.
Jacobson with the good reaction though. Spear picks up a foul late in this one against Baugh.
We just got to the 1-1 on this one, so the fouls didn't add up in the second half. But to watch the varsity boys action, you will have to shut down this link and then open the varsity boys action when that comes available. We'll recap some stats real quick here with Aim Baird as the Arapahoe Warriors, the Lady Warriors, are going to come away with this victory.
Good second half by them.
Strong second half, really. They got a lot of easy buckets on screen and rolls and just made Northern Valley pay.
Whatever their halftime adjustments were, they were good ones.
Signs to fire it up again, no good. Gutierrez with the rebound, and that'll take us to the end of it. 59-44, Arapahoe over Northern Valley.